game. LLoyd against New Zealand Rugby.
And here they come now, the ladies. New Zealand on the right-hand side in their predominantly black and white strip that we've come to know and love from New Zealand over the years. And Lloyd McDermott squad on the left-hand side of the park. Glorious afternoon here in Wyong on the Central Coast here in Australia. And there they are, the New Zealand ladies.
Black Ferns.
The Black Ferns. Primed and prepped and ready for a big performance.
Yeah, this New Zealand side, labeled developmental, but they've got a lot of strong names on their roster. You see Sarah Goss out there. She's one of my favorite players on the entire women's circuit. I believe that's Honey Manuel that's jogging off the field at the moment. I mean, there's just a fantastic side. Stacey Waka, another phenomenal player, too. So a chance for them to get a little bit of a run around with some of their younger players, get a little more experience going into Dubai in December, going into the Olympics later in 2016 in Rio. But, man, that's a strong side named by New Zealand.
So let's see what they got here, the New Zealanders. Attacking inside their own half. Now they put the foot down. Great run out there on the edge, wasn't it, there from Morrow? Looking for support, still going. 30 seconds gone here. Comes back now to Ketu. Look at this run, look at the step, look at the palm.
Great feet.
Great feet. Stepping.
Advantage play. Ooh.
Referee's given a penalty away to the side from across the ditch, as we'd like to call it here in Australia. The New Zealand squad, that's for sure. And of course, if you're watching us from Auckland at 7:30 at night, so very warm welcome to Sydney, Australia for this one. No doubt easing into your night here and hoping that the New Zealand ladies can come away with points here and go through to tomorrow. That's the scenario that they're facing. What about that? Tane scores in the corner. She got it down. And that's the first 5-pointer of this clash.
Oh.
Well, that just looked so easy, didn't it?
Did.
How easy was
Effortless.
that?
Those are the best games you play. Just games that are effortless. You come off the field feeling fresh. I don't know if that's like bad or a good thing, but
I think it's a lot easier when you're on offense as well. Playing defense gets so tiring.
I hate defending, not gonna lie.
Okay, place your bets. Is this going over?
I'm gonna call it good.
Gail's a good kicker. I think she's got this.
She's got the wind behind her too. Let's see if she can guide this over. She's brought it back
All day.
to 21 metres out.
Oh,
It's got the direction, just lacks a little bit of
accuracy.
Yeah, I think just a little bit too much under. You find that little sweet spot on the ball. You try to strike and aim for it too, but I think just chipped a little bit. You saw it kind of spinning in the air too, but no worries. I'm pretty sure they'll find the end goal again.
Well, back we go to halfway. The recommencement of play. You're on Bart TV. If you'd like to get in contact with us here in the commentary box, hashtag Bart TV Sports, and we'll try our best to answer your Rugby Sevens questions throughout the next hour or so as we count down to the climax here after day one here on the Central Coast.
Oh, that's a nice pick by Lloyd McDermott. They had a little bit of daylight close to the sideline, just barely out into touch, but a good contest there in the kickoff and the restart.
That's a coach killer, just going out.
So we go downstairs to our camera on the touchline with the line out here. So the New Zealanders looking to storm their way through the defensive line of Lloyd McDermott, and that's exactly what they do. Brazier, she pins the ears back. She's got 10 to go. She's got nowhere else to go but score the try. Wow, how quick was that? That was impressive to watch there by the Kiwi.
Yeah, you have to like the good teams that score off these set pieces and everything too. So they get the line out, get it wide, easy into the try.
Okay, we're just having a look at our Twitter feed coming through from our viewers across the world. Brendan is actually watching this coverage from Wellington, saying, come on girls, keep on going. Here's the kick, let's stick with it. Just fades again to the left-hand side of the post. So 10 points to 0. The ladies on fire here, and we've only had 4 minutes of this first half here against Lloyd McDermott.
Yeah.
So stick with us.
It's already 5:30, almost 22.
Time goes fast when
Yeah,
you're
we're
having
having fun. Yeah, definitely.
That is for sure. So after this clash, don't forget, we've got the Aussie Pearls up against Hunter Williams. Then we've got the Fijians.
what a
What a
beautiful
shot!
take.
Hit her with everything that she's got in her little frame.
Good turnover by LLoyd, though.
It was.
Great. Look.
I mean, it's a great restart, but great job by LLoyd McDermott turning the ball over.
Ooh, good steal. Great
It
steal.
was.
Who was
Now,
that?
let's see what they can deliver. Let's see if they can put
Morgan.
that big foot
Morgan
to the
Morrow.
accelerator
Gail
again. Oh, Gail Broughton. Got it away. And underneath they go. That's the second try of the match.
Broughton or Bruton?
They call it Bruton in New Zealand land.
Bruton?
Brew. You know, hey, Brew. Hey, Brew. Bruton.
I thought so. No, I thought it was Bruton, to be honest.
If we've got any Kiwis,
Yeah.
text us in, but we're going to put our
Bruton.
money on Bruton.
Bruton.
What do you reckon?
We had a girl
Brutal.
that played for us for Stars. Her last name
tweeted
was
about
Broughton,
it.
spelled the same way. So I'm going to go the other way.
So you're going to go Broughton?
I'm going to go Broughton. I'm going to pull the
Broughton.
American into it.
Broughton?
Yeah.
Yeah, like brought. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
It. I can see
Well,
it.
whatever she brought the speed and
Yeah,
the steps
yeah.
there for a try. So
17-0. As we approach
16,
half-time here
16.
in the first half on Bar TV. This is it on the replay.
Boom. Oh,
This is the
great
kickoff.
take. Unlucky.
that was a solid little
Ooh,
turnover. That was the number 3 from LLoyd McDermott, Selena Worsley, actually, well known to Australian rugby fans. She was meant to be on our roster. They had a player go out, and she was actually coaching. So
unlucky.
she asked if she could step in and play for her own team, and we said, yeah, that's fine. We have another player from Canada we can pull for Stars. So
There you go.
yeah, we saw her out last weekend at Byron Bay Sevens as well, still running around. And
Because you girls have been out here for a few weeks now. Of course, you flew into Sydney, then up to Brisbane, and had a bit of a tour around there for a few weeks.
yeah, actually just for 1 week. Hard to get
Oh,
away for so
that
much
Caitlin
time
Moss?
from regular
Yeah,
life
yeah.
and jobs and things like that. But we flew into Brisbane, went down to the Byron Bay Sevens, and then made our way back to the Central Coast. We were able to do some guest trainings again at Avoca, at Terrigal. So
Yeah, yeah.
a few of us went up that big hill. It's a
And
good-
not many came back.
right.
Jack and Jill went up a hill.
Oh,
As they
Dummy.
see the gap here
Down.
again.
Jets.
Brazer down the touchline. Brazer's going to run away and score. Another fascinating New Zealand try. How phenomenal was that, boys and girls?
oh.
Speechless. That's why that try was absolutely impressive.
You turn your head for a second, and then she's dancing
boy,
down the
oh
sideline.
boy, we've
and-
seen some fascinating
like-
tries. But they just come better with each match, don't they? You'd think that by this end of the game, this end of the day, they'd be running out a bit of pace,
This,
but
watch
not
this.
the case here.
Boom,
This is
dummy.
it here.
Boom. And
Check this
catch
out.
you up. Oh, straight through.
Come
dummy.
and
Straight
get
through.
me if you're quick enough. Come and get me. I'm quick. I know you're quick, the girl on the inside says. I'm just going to score. I've got Buckley's chance to get you, Goldilocks.
it was a great chase, though. You'd like to see one of them just dive for a little bit of an ankle tap. They kept their pace with her. They just need to get a little
nice.
shoulder outside or
Oh.
something.
Oh.
Well, I thought for a moment the kick was
Oh.
going to go over. We haven't seen many kicks going over from the touchline, but that went within QE of going over. And that is 22 points to 0. There you go. That's just
And that's
how
just
they
the
wrote
half.
the script. That's just the half. That's exactly right. So how many times have you been out to Australia?
This is our second time in Australia with
Yeah.
the Stars program. My second time here overall as well. But it's fantastic being back this time. There's so many people that we had met in last year's tournament, and clubs that had hosted us for
Yeah.
guest training, even the staying at the same hotel, staff that remembered who we
Yeah.
were. So we'd love to be able to stay a little bit longer. Next year, Byron Bay invited us to come to their tournament with our men's and women's. So may try to make it a bit of a longer tour. See if we can actually find people to commit to about 17 days or so.
Oh, it's a great spot up there at Byron Bay, up there with the Nimbin hippies and all that. It's great to get up there
So
and
it's
get
got cheeky
amongst
monkeys
it. The
and
cheeky
Yeah.
monkeys, they
No, we
hang off
didn't
the
go there. We
trees
were told
looking
to
for-
avoid that bar.
Chicky Monkeys
Just
Beach
watch
Hotel?
out. They nibble.
Great place.
They nibble hard if they can get the few things on you. Now, half time here in Bar TV. We'd love the feedback. If you're from Nimbin, let us know what locals do up there on the. What would you call it? The mid-north, far north coast. It's only an hour away from Coolangatta. We know what they do on the Gold Coast. That is for sure. They take the light rail into the city now. How good is that? Did you get the chance to go on the light rail up on the Gold Coast?
No, we just had the adventure of a good old American road trip driving down. And so
Have you been
we
on
rented a
Route
van.
66?
In the States, yes.
Yeah. Heard a lot about it. Want to
It's
do
a
it.
good way to see the country.
I was thinking about taking
Is it?
Gareth for a ride on
Really?
Route 66. He's up for...
What tournaments do you girls and boys play in? Full with Tiger or in Star?
It'll be
Yeah,
a
so
thrill.
in the States we play a series where we have our like club competition all summer long, and then there's a couple other tournaments that you'll see a lot of teams go to. There's the Surrey Rugby Town Sevens that's partnered with the Coral Coast. So the winners of that tournament get entry, and that's a men's only. We have a tournament we go to each year up in Calgary, the Stampede Sevens. So we've done that the last 2 years and shown quite well with our sides, all kind of making it through the semis into cup finals. The Tobago Sevens is another tournament we hit. So. You'll see some of the teams in the U.S. as well, perhaps go up to Ontario.
About 5 years ago, I actually went to the Calgary Stampede. I reckon that's the best outdoor entertainment you'll ever see on planet. Look at this run. New Zealand blitzing them to shreds. Tane goes over untouched.
No.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful stuff, wasn't it? There she is on screen now, the try scorer. She's got that ball in hand, giving it away to her.
Oh, they're like
Right?
a little giggle.
She loves it. Look at the smile. Always nice to pick up a try.
Oh, a double. You know.
Or a double.
Well,
or a
fun
hat
too, though.
trick.
And like in the women's, the world of women's rugby is quite small. And so we were up at the Super Series when we went to the Stampede this year, and we got to see the New Zealand, England, Canada, and USA 15s teams. They were all playing each other. So we went to one of the games dressed up like we were from Top Gun, full flight suits, aviators on. When Canada played the USA on Canada Day, we said they're going to have 1,500 people. We're going to bring 40 USA fans, and kind of lined the end goal, came away with a win. But then the next game, our USA women played against New Zealand, and they just had a fantastic run against us, really able to put the game away. But afterwards, everyone was together, the same club, and we had the England team on the bar dancing to Spice Girls. And all these girls just with their waters and everything too, but just like everyone, a massive dance party breaking out, just having some fun after all the games are done.
Breaking
song.
out on the
Everyone's quiet
dance
now.
floor.
I was like, this is a song.
You're picturing it.
We've all been there. We've all done that.
I've never been there.
I know where you're going after this. Wild Weeks. It breaks out. It's the hipster dance tonight.
Is
8 o'clock. Yeah.
8 o'clock tonight?
8 o'clock tonight. Everyone goes home by 10 though. But
nice.
you got to be back here tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah, no.
So it's
no,
an early
I
night for
definitely
you.
won't be here.
Oh well. Okay. Well,
Coach
this
won't
is
let
it.
Now, should we win our next match, we have to be back here for a 10 o'clock kickoff.
It's an early
So
start,
that's going to be
isn't it?
quite an early night for us.
New Zealand is here
Ooh,
again.
Lavina, Vinny.
Going to knock up 5 more points. Gould this time. She goes over in the southern corner here at Maury Breen Oval, of
Probably
course.
one of the dangerous players I've seen through the years for women's rugby.
Is
Vinny.
that? Yeah, right.
Vinny Gould.
There you go. Just putting their dominance on this clash, aren't they? 32 points to Zilt. And we've still got 4.5 minutes to go. We might see a half a century come full time. You never know your luck. Here's the kick, though, from right out on the touchline. This is Gail Broughton taking her time. 23 metres out. 2 metres in from that western touchline. Kicking towards the southern end, the Sydney end of the field.
Get this.
Can she kick it over? Nice style. She's about to strike it.
Oh, lucky. I was about to say I'll buy you a beer tomorrow night, Pete. Oh, unlucky. Oh, unlucky.
You never know. She might be able to redeem herself. She's still got another 2.5 minutes to have another crack if they can get over that try line. 32 points to Zilt. Here on Bar TV. This is the Central Coast Sevens for 2015. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage today. Gareth Wazick. We've had everybody here in the commentary box. We've had politicians. We've had referees. Every man and pretty much
Every woman.
every woman in the squad and everything else in between. So as we see now the kickoff back here for New Zealand, the ladies. It goes deep this time, down to the 22, and they look to strike back.
Yeah, I would have liked to
unlucky
see
Serena.
Lloyd McDermott actually pass the ball off. They had some numbers back and the ability to pivot, but now we have another turnover from New Zealand. You go straight into a contact against a team like that, you're asking them to take the
Well, you're
ball.
asking for trouble. Hey, look at this. Manuel goes over in the corner. Here's that kick again from the other side of the field this time.
Gets this. I'll buy you a beer, Pete.
All right, sounds all right. Schooner, please.
Schooner?
Oh, pint. Do they do pints here in this part of the world?
I have no idea. I don't drink.
Oh, it's been a big
I can make
day.
a really ignorant American comment right now about a Foster's, but I'll hold it back.
Fosters. Australians do not drink Fosters. I don't know why, but they just don't do it. But overseas, they just sell it one
Like
after
anything.
one. What is
I'll
that?
tell you
didn't
when we
even know
had a
Foster's
bunch of
was.
the...
Is now. I just know what it was now. Like
Yeah. It's like the poor man's drink, isn't it? I don't know.
Oh,
Foster's.
Foster's, sorry, mate. Sorry,
Well,
Foster's.
there goes that
Oh,
sponsorship.
you know, back in 1976. This is 2015.
Oh, sorry, mate. No, lucky, yeah.
I think you're down
What
2
is
beers
it
now.
these days?
Nah,
I thi-
you
I-
get me a beer now.
Yeah.
What's it? We've
cheers.
been Cooper's.
Cooper's is a nice drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you enjoy?
Well, serious tour so far, so I think I've had one cider and one glass of red wine from here in the valley. You know, you got to go a little bit local when you're visiting these places, but
That's it.
you know, there's just so much to do when you're on these trips and, you know, managing practices and locations and players and trying to take care of everything, coordinating with physios and all your, you know, support staff and everything too. We're not quite as local as these Sunnybank boys, and they've got it down. I mean, you guys, this is your 5th tournament in a row, something like that?
Yeah, I thought. I'm trying to think now. No, 4th tournament in a row. Started in 2011. 2015, right? Oh, getting the dates mixed up. Like, oh, crap, wait, hold on.
It's late in the day.
Yeah.
You've played your 3
Yeah.
games, yeah.
I've switched off, that's for sure.
So it's
Another
a great
turnover.
job of New Zealand, just switching the field and up the middle.
Too
And Broughton
easy.
again, too easy.
Bruton.
Take this
That's
kick.
They're
Bruton.
just making it look
Nah,
so
not this kick. No,
simple. Up against the Lloyd
How about
McDermott
this?
squad.
He misses it, I'll buy you 2 beers.
It's adding up. You
Yeah.
might be broke by the end of this. You got some good match payments. 42-0 underneath the post. Let's square it off. Nobody has to buy anyone anything if he gets this. If she
Alright,
gets
sweet,
this,
awesome.
we're back to square one. All right. I don't think they.
I think you should
accept
switch this
FPOS.
up. He should just buy you some of our star swag. Help support our team and give it to you. I think that's how we should go about it all. Just a
the bank.
suggestion.
We'll be seeing stars tonight. Here's the kick. It's a successful one. The girls from New Zealand, they cannot do anything wrong, can they?
Ooh, they might actually
44
hit that
points to
century.
0.
They might hit it.
Yeah, they did a great job there, producing the turnover and finding the space right in front of them. You know, we look at 7 so much as going sideline to sideline a lot of the times, and that speed on the wing, when often the space is straight in front. You know, you have enough people that are in a ruck or in a tackle, there's boom, middle's open, and New Zealand's put a couple under the posts.
It was only 20 seconds to go here. Can they crack 50? 15 seconds to go. They're in no rush to get play back
Here's the
underway.
kick. Gale, Bruton, not Broughton.
They'll be celebrating long into the
deep
night
kick.
in New Zealand. That's for sure. New Zealanders be able to sleep well. They've played
give it
well
a-
for the ladies and the men of the opposition side. Lloyd McDermott. They've got
Oh,
the ball. They're
backwards
going
kick.
to bang it downfield. Bit of a hook kick. They're
Here we
coming
go.
through with the chase.
Oh, watch this girl.
Let's see what they can
Dangerous.
produce here.
And-
You said she's dangerous. That's exactly why she is dangerous.
She's got her made outside.
Oh,
Tapsel throwing it around.
Oh, skills.
They want another
Ooh.
try. Are they about to get it? Simpkins. She's got the ball. She looks up at the defensive line.
Oh.
She puts on the step.
Oh, she's
She
got
puts
the
on the
stepping.
pace.
3
She's down
steps.
inside
Oh.
the 22.
People over each
This
other.
could be a miraculous try. They
Game
go
on.
out wide. Goss, she'll score. What a try to finish that one off. From absolutely nothing, the New Zealanders have come up with an absolute perler. What about that? Talk me through that one. Let's have a look at the replay. Let's start that from on the halfway line.
Yeah, you just saw some great
Incredible.
movement of
Gail
the ball
started it,
there.
finished it.
Yeah.
We
pretty
wanted
much.
50 and we've got one short
Huh?
of 50.
Yeah, I think that's the 4th try.
That's
Yeah,
a
we think that's
fourth,
4
isn't
for
it?
Bruton, yeah.
Yeah,
This is
Bruton.
the try
Four.
here.
She
look at
started
that
off-
Have
step.
a look at this. Look at this.
Step back.
Yeah, that's a fantastic. We would say a pull out in the United States. You know, instead of forcing the tackle, just being able to reset the line.
We'd probably call it a hospital pass here in Australia. Just one out the back.
Step 3. Fumble over. Fall over each other. Oh.
Look at this.
Yeah,
In and
Bruton.
away.
Yeah.
Support on the left.
Boom.
And goes over untouched.
Game.
Yeah.
Tranter.
So she gets this. It's 50. First game.
Well, there's
Break
no
50.
pressure, is there? No pressure
Second
whatsoever.
game. This could be the second game to break 50.
Correct. Right out on the touchline. Eastern side of the field. Kicking into the wind. Can she knock it over? It's hanging up there. It's coming around.
Oh.
But waved away. So full time.